That is why I do not simply walk from this pustule of a city. Fixing your mess is not the demand of the Qun, and you should all be grateful! Thank you, human, for your service. Leave.
That's an Oxman ready to charge. The Viscount should know.
So, well, we're gonna rattle to...
You were allowed, Basra, until the Arishok declares otherwise.
He's probably about to declare otherwise. Let's get out through here. Nah, figures.
Keep it quiet, Sirrah. The Viscount mustn't be disturbed.
That's too goddamn bad for him. That was complex. That's way out of my league at this point.
Years of nice, quiet anxiety. Gone. Along with a Hole's treat.
An accident on purpose, more or less.
Right. A mad elf pushed by zealots, likely hidden in the very groups I have to appease. The Maker has a grand sense of humor. The Arishok. I suspected he had no plans to leave. I didn't know it was just as annoying for him.
You'd send him gold and he'd complain it was heavy.
It's about to get worse. There were overtures of civility. Your influence, no doubt.
I want to hear what happened.
A Nari delegate and entourage paid me a visit. It's civil, tentative, hopeful. They left my chambers with precision, were not reported by the outer guard. They are missing almost literally from my doorstep. What do you imagine will be the Arishok's reaction?
The Qunari generally keep you updated.
Qunari do not disappear. Though we watch, and they are not shy about their movement. Speak to Seneschal Brown. He has details that show how damning this is. I know who would benefit from fighting the Qunari, but it will cost all of us.
Oh well.
You have information about the missing Qunari?
I am to help you, yes. Viscount Dumas would appreciate discretion in this matter. I would prefer that you were not involved at all. But that is neither here nor there.
Would you start? If you were the starting type?
I begin with the most obvious failure. It's clear the city guard has no excuse for allowing this. Unless they were involved. Not coincidentally, a number of recent recruits have failed to report. You should start with one of them. Although where you find a swordsman so eager to tell his honor and duty, I'm sure I don't know.
The Hanged Man.
Hanged Man.
Definitely.
Right. Then you know what to look for. I can't imagine this has occurred without notice. There is always a weak link. Please keep this quiet. The Viscount is under enough scrutiny as it is.
Good day to you, Sirrah.
Piss off.
Good day, Sirrah.
Piss off. Again. So we got mail. I'm gonna get to the Hanged Man. Merrill. My turns, and we wanted to go to the Hanged Man, didn't we? I didn't think so. Oh, look, we can talk to both. But,
like everything from eating to fighting, is a lot less complex than it used to be.
Why doesn't she love me?
didn't see
Why
him.
did I?
Who are you?
I'm here to report Sir Conrad.
I know him. Did he do something? Or something?
Last night I saw Sir Conrad sacrificing a goat to the great demon. Then he howled loudly.
What? Demon?
Oh yes. He was carrying on about how much he wanted to do demon-y things.
What? No.
Tell you, that Sir Conrad must be an abomination or something.
This needs to be reported. I can't believe it.
How to frame Templar.
What? You think I'm made of...
It's like you haven't moved in 3 years.
It's easier for people to find me this way. Do you remember the relic I told you about? The one I need to find? I've been following a lead. I'm so close I can taste it.
Isn't that what you said last time?
Oh, you mean when I went digging for that stash?
Yes, that turned out to contain several badly written poems and an old boot.
It could have contained the relic. Look, I know how you feel about this, but it's important to me, and I'm going to need your help when the time comes. Promise me you'll consider it.
I promise I'll consider it.
Thanks. I appreciate it. If I learn anything new, you'll be the first to hear about it.
Cady. Now, let's go and talk to Varric.
Just tell me if you hear more rumblings from the coterie about protection. Blondie's got enough trouble. Let me ask you something, Hawk. You made it into Hightown. I'd expect anyone else to get complacent, but you must have plans.
I could go into business for myself. You must have pointers on that, don't you, Varric?
A business is like a puppy. Take your eyes off it, and soon there's shit all over your floor. To be honest, I thought there might be a chance you'd want to go back to Ferelden now that things have calmed down. It's good to hear you're sticking around.
What would I do without my trusty dwarf? I'd cry myself to sleep without you.
Oh, don't get all teary-eyed on me, Hawk. You know I can't stand to see a human cry. So, we've got a whole city-state full of trouble to get into. Shall we get started?
How do you suppose the Quinari scratch their heads with those horns in the way?
Why do you think I would know?
Because you know lots of things. I wondered if they rub... Why do you always win at cards?
Because I cheat, kitten. This trinket, it's elven, isn't it? From your clan. Don't bet anything you're not prepared to lose. Here, have it back. A jigger of your finest whiskey for my friend over here. The man's finest isn't much, but it'll get you just as drunk as anything you'll find in Hightown.
That's generous of you.
What coin if not for spending, eh?
You could save up to buy yourself a new ship.
There you go, ruining our fun with good sense. I thought I'd have to watch myself around you, but it turns out, you're all right.
That's mildly insulting, you know.
You know what I mean. You don't judge people. You're not afraid to get your hands dirty. You know, little things like that. If I had someone like you on board my ship when the storm hit, maybe we wouldn't have been shipwrecked.
Maybe you would have been shipwrecked sooner. I'm a terrible sailor.
Are you? I suppose I'll have to keel haul you till you shape up.
There we go. Let's see where that friendship is at now. Yeah, that's a goodie. Considering if she's gonna step away or not, you know.
I've got some news. You might not want to be near anything breakable when I tell you, though.